Hey everybody, what is going on? It is Dunbar Snack Bar here with MLB 13, the show, and we have got the 2013 All-Star Game coming out of the Braves franchise that I've been doing right here on this channel. It has been a ton of fun, but this is going to be the first time that I played the All-Star Game on the show. Now, I've been able to do the Road to the Show All-Star Game, so my Lou Gehrig position player, of course, we got a bat in that one. My return of Kevin Millar Road to the Show, we were able to pitch in that one, but first time playing as, you know, both sides, like the full team. But anyway, here are the starters from each league. Really not too surprised by who is appearing in this. There is one surprise for me, though, and that was that nobody from the Braves starting rotation made it into the All-Star Game. Medlin right now is leading the National League here with wins. He's got a phenomenal ERA, and I think he's the front runner for the Cy Young Award. But he isn't able to make it into the All-Star Game. I don't know what's going on because he was actually in the top spot. There's Freddie Freeman waving to the crowd. Now, Freddie Freeman is leading the polls right now here for MVP. So more RBIs than anybody else. He has a phenomenal batting average. I'm kind of excited to see what's going to happen. And the All-Star Game, of course, gives us a chance to be able to review on everything that took place in the first half of the season. And I'm really excited about what we're going to be seeing in the second half. So let's get to the game. I'm really excited actually about how this is going to go. I do want to warn you guys, something happened during the recording, so the audio is off a little bit. I know you guys don't have to comment or anything like that on it. And I can't go back and replay this or anything like that, so my bad. But hopefully you guys will still enjoy it all the same. All right, so very first pitch of the game, I'm going to be throwing a changeup here a little bit on the outside. I usually start things off with the fastball, and I kind of wish that I would have right here, as this one goes into left field, so it's going to be a single for the American League to get this started off. All right, so Jacoby Ellsbury getting that taken care of here. So he's obviously ridiculously fast, and so as he sprints over for second, there's really nothing that I can do to stop him. And I'm usually the one who's stealing bases, and I don't know why this is the case, but whenever the computer goes ahead and steals on me, I just get really aggravated. I'm like, oh no, you didn't. I just try to do everything I can to kind of get the computer back, but that one's gonna stay fair. That was right along the line. That's gonna move Ellsbury on over to third. And so now we've got Miguel Cabrera up at the plate. Only one out here, too. So that one's going to get hit over to second. I thought I could get him out at the plate. I judged that one incorrectly. And so the first run of the game shows up here in inning number 1. Now, because this is the All-Star Game, we do see a lot of substitutions, especially as we get towards the end of the game. Now, I am going to go ahead and skip past a lot of those because, you know, this is still a full-on game, and I'm going to be editing it like a full game. So, I don't know. If, somebody gets subbed in and they really make no impact on the game whatsoever, I'm not going to show they come in. So, I'm just letting you guys know that, and I do feel bad about that, too, because I know that in the All-Star Game, somebody's favorite player might come in, and I just don't get a chance to showcase them. So, my bad. I apologize about that, but I just think it's better for everybody here. That way you're not sitting here for 20 minutes like, why is he showing every single pitcher that comes in? Or why is he showing every single pinch hitter? Especially if he just goes ahead and grounds out to first on the pitch. But anyway, get the first strikeout of the game here for the National League. I really needed that here in the first inning to kind of finish things off. Joey Votto with a huge hit. Now, that was a late swing, but I'm going to go ahead and take that home run. I thought that had a chance, a pretty good chance to go foul. I didn't think it was going to stay fair. So with one swing at the bat, the game is now tied at 1 run apiece. So Votto coming through in the home run derby, had a really, really great appearance there. Winner of the home run derby was Andre Ethier. But Votto, my gosh, he really showed off his stuff. It was really cool to get a chance to be able to bat as him in the home run derby, and even in this as well. I mean, with all of the players that I get a chance to be able to play as in this one, it's really cool because there's no other chance I'm really going to get for a while to play as some of these guys. Now, I plan on doing 30 wins with 30 teams again once I'm done with the regular season here of the Braves, or actually with just the series as a whole. But I don't know. It'll be a while here. Anyway, Justin Upton hitting this one into left field. So now I've got runners on first and second. And both of them are Braves. Freddie Freeman on second, Justin Upton on first. So I think I've said this maybe a couple of times here. But Brandon Phillips now up at the plate. I just love what he does in the batter's box. That bat seems like it's going everywhere. But this one going deep into center field. And there is not enough wall to keep that one in the ballpark. So a 3-run blast. That is going to go ahead and give us the lead. So that home run by Votto tied it up. Now Phillips is going to go ahead and give us the 3-0 lead. This is great to be able to see here, especially since we're going up against Justin Verlander right now. JV, of course, one of the best pitchers you are going to find, if not the best pitcher you're going to find in the American League all around. So the fact that we get this going here pretty early gets me excited for what we're going to be seeing for the rest of the game. Shasin's going to be going ahead and pitching for me here. I think it's inning number 4. So I did keep him in a little bit longer than the computer was going to go ahead and keep Justin Verlander in, but I thought it was a smart call. So still 4-1, really nothing from Shasin quite yet. But this one going deep, and that one is going to bounce at the wall. So just a little double right here that could go ahead and set up another run for us here. So Buster Posey getting it done. This is cool. All right, so still going right here with Justin Upton. Now he's going to hit this one on the ground. Posey's going to get over to third base. So we could go ahead and bring him home in a number of ways right now. So Brandon Phillips, again, with the bat up at the plate. I just love that. I thought I had a pretty tame, like, what I did with my bat up at the plate. But I don't know, like I had some friends that they just went crazy with it. And I mean, they liked it. As long as you're comfortable at the plate, I'm totally cool with it. Don't get me wrong, because I don't want it to sound like I'm knocking on Phillips or anything, but just it's kind of cool to be able to see that. I'm sure as a pitcher, that might distract you too if if the batter's just going ahead and moving his bat all over the place. You got to focus on the strike zone, but if there's all that movement in the like peripheral vision, that might get annoying pretty quick. Kind of wish I would have picked up on that here when I was still playing baseball. All right, so Shasin's giving up a few hits here, and I'm not liking how this is going. Because I know that the minute that I give the American League a little bit of space, they're going to go ahead and take advantage of this and really get things going here for him. So no outs, runners on first and second. Going to throw this one low to try and force the double play. So able to get the out at first here. Glad I didn't go for the double play right there because neither of the base runners would have been out. All right, so National League still doing pretty well here. Top of 5, count is full right now. Runner still at second and third. Going to throw this one high and inside. But that one goes way too high. So we're looking at a walk. Now the bases are loaded, and I'm not going to deal with that. Shasin's coming out. Eduardo Sanchez is going to be coming in. Now, I'm going ahead and just being a little strategic about this and who I'm going to be bringing in. Of course, you always want to be strategic on that type of stuff. Dang it, why didn't he go for it? That would have been a guaranteed double play. Inning would have been over. But the way I'm choosing my pitchers here is by order of, or going back and forth between best, worst, stuff like that here. Just because I might need them a little bit later on. Here's another run for the American League. All right, so this is not getting pretty here for us at all. Luckily, we're able to get out of it here. And we're looking at 5-3, but McCutchen with this huge hit, it's going to make it 6-3. Lucky that one didn't get caught. Now, this gets me excited here because this weekend I'm going to be watching McCutchen play against the Rockies. So maybe this is a little bit of a preview here about what I'm going to see in just a few days. All right, so I kind of needed that home run to get my morale back up. 3 runs separate the American League and the National League. So with only a few innings left to go, I think I got a pretty good chance. Dang it! Just negated here the home run by McCutchen. So the American League brings it back to 2 runs. Not cool at all. I need some great pitching. And I knew that, you know, like I said at the beginning of the game, this is probably going to be high scoring and everything like that. So I know there's still plenty of game left to go. But it's not like you're ever just like, okay, well, I let a home run go. No big deal. But, all right. So that's going to be it here. Axford's going to be coming in now here for the National League. I do need to make sure that we do not allow any more runs, because even the American League, they're putting in better pitchers all the time. So it gets tougher the later that I go in the game to be able to get the hits. So Prince Fielder comes up now. This is a big game for me and the Braves as a whole, because with the record that we have, we're basically a shoo-in for the postseason. I know that's crazy to say when you're right at the middle part of the season, but if we keep going like, you know, we do here, we're in great shape. So if I can make it to the World Series, which I'm hoping is the case, then I want to be able to have that home field advantage. That may come in handy. That might make the difference between a World Series and, you know, end up just losing here. So I do want to make sure that we win. A lot of times I'll just play the All-Star game and be like, oh, sweet. Well, this is just another game, and, you know, I just get to play as different players. This is going to be just a ton of fun. But that's not the mentality that I have with this one. It is me wanting to win, and I'm definitely playing to win right here. So we still got the 2-run lead. We're all right. Going to start off with, or hopefully end things up with that slider. Prince Fielder swings and misses, almost falls over swinging at that one too. Strike 3. So Axford, that's why I brought him in right now. That's going to give him a boost, of course, in the confidence area. But this, I don't even know what happened right here. Freeman should not have gone for that one, I think. Because if the computer's going to make me be the pitcher, it's the pitcher who should be going for it. But I don't know. I couldn't switch out or away or anything like that here. And even if Freeman got it, I don't think Axford would have gotten there in time. So I was really frustrated by this. No double play. Nobody is even out. I didn't think that we were going to be seeing a Ramos Ramirez over there at third, just kind of like shuffling his feet a little bit. And then, you know what happens? A 3-run home run. So that infuriated me even more that we weren't able to go ahead and get anything done on that last play. Now, I'm going to be the one who takes the blame that we gave this up. Of course, there's really nobody else who you could blame but me. But I don't know. If I would have gone over to first, game would be tied right now, instead of the American League getting the league with this one, with that home run. So Sergio Romo. Love this man's beard. So he's going to be coming in right now in inning number 8, I believe, or 7, excuse me. We're going to try and keep him in as long as we can. So not a good throw right there by Ramos Ramirez at third. Well, I might have to go ahead and switch him out pretty soon. I kind of have been hesitating on going ahead and bringing in other hitters here. Like, I mean, you see Joe Mauer's coming in for the American League right now, and I think that's a smart call, of course. Both teams, of course, are going to be bringing in their best replacements that they have. So if I get into inning 9, since I am technically the home team here, if I get into inning 9 and I'm still down, tell you what, I'm going to be bringing in whoever I got. I don't care what position it is, as long as they're a better hitter than whoever's coming up to the plate. Yeah, those changes are gonna be made. I didn't change the starting lineup too much because I thought it was pretty solid here for the National League. So the lineup, I guess, for position players, that's great. It's just my pitching. That's what's been the problem here in this game. I wonder what would have been different if we did have Medlin in, or you know, or somebody like that here. But I'm actually trying to remember if Kimbrel's even in this, and Kimbrel's leading in saves. But Mauer strikes out. Maybe the National League was just biased against my pitchers. I don't know. But Ryan Matson's coming in here. It is the 9th inning, so this is what counts more than anything else here in the latter part of the game. So Matt Kemp now up at the plate. The very first pitch, make contact with it. A great stop over there at second. Robinson Cano. My gosh, man. Great defensive play. All right. Seagon. Carlos Gonzalez. 0-1 count. That one was over the heart of the plate, but I was just swung too early on that one, so he's out. 1 run separates the two teams. Andrew McCutcheon now up at the plate. He had that home run earlier, so he could tie it up right here. And with this one, it's going to go to Robinson Cano. It's going to be an out. So the American League wins the All-Star game. I will not have home field advantage if I make it to the World Series, but it was still a fun game to play, so at least I can celebrate that part. Thanks for watching, you guys. More of the Braves franchise to come later on, so make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. You guys are phenomenal people. You really are. Thank you again, and as always, I hope you guys have a good one.